Y'all remember I told y'all I was going to a singles event? But when it's like men, I be nervous.
Can we get real for a minute? Yeah. Okay, wonderful.
The event was not what I expected it to be, but it was everything I needed it to be.
Hi there, baby. Hi there, baby.
That's not fair. I talk to you all the time. I was able to find it. I was able to find it. Good morning to you. The birds are chirping. Good morning, y'all. Happy Saturday. How y'all doing? Let me make sure my camera's right. Y'all remember I told y'all I was going to a singles event? First Baptist Church of Glen Island. It's a church here in Maryland. I decided to say, all right, let me go to their event and see what is hitting on. I need to do my hair, so I've decided to do like a side part, and I'm gonna try to make it like deep. I'm gonna try to make it like a deep side part because I know I want like some bangs. I want my hair to go to the back. That's what I'm about to do. Got me some bundles, girl. Thank God. It's 1 o'clock. This event is at 6:30. I need to start getting dressed at 5. I got 4 hours to do my hair. Here's my question for you. Between the options, do you like quick weaves? Do you like sew-ins? Do you like wigs? Tell me what you like. Personally, out of all of them, I know that I'm an avid wig wearer, but I have a love for quick weaves, guys. Like, I love a good quick weave. I really do. I'm a quick weave girly. I just can't wear them in the summertime because I have natural hair and it don't work. Anywho, second things first. Y'all have really been engaging into my vlogs and I'm so happy. I don't get all of the comments, right? The fact that I just get consistent comments, I love that. It's the quality of comments that I get that I just be so happy. Like, somebody had commented on my vlog the other day and was like, Nene, when I look at your videos, I literally have to go sit by myself because you give so many good gems. And that just made me smile. And that's the thing with vlogs, guys. You never know who's watching you. I got a DM the other day from somebody on Instagram. A guy. Never would have thought that he was watching my videos. And he sent me a screenshot of a video that he was watching, one of my vlogs. And I went to the portion of the video because I saw the timestamp. And he was just like, you talking about this just changed the entire perspective of how I've been living my life. And I gotta tune into your vlogs every week because you are really helping me. And I was just like, dang. So it's those things, guys, that I'm just like, wow, it's the quality of the comments for me. People are really taking something from my vlog. So y'all, I'm going to the singles event. So here's the concept. You wear your favorite football team, and it's like a Super Bowl kickoff, and it's like tackling temptation while also trying to navigate being single, that type of thing, events. So I'm assuming like it's just gonna kind of be like a presentation, a lecture or something. I don't know, I'm just assuming, I don't know. I have no idea what it's going to entail. Have I noticed that even when in the past when I just kind of would put myself in places to just kind of meet men, I would be shy. I would be extremely shy. I think that guys my age, it's easier for me to just kind of like talk to them and chit chat because they're my age. But when it's like men that's older, I be nervous. One thing I love about vlogging is that it's a safe space. Do I know all of the 600 people I'm talking to? No, I don't know all y'all. But when I say it's a safe space, I get to kind of just freely talk. Things that I don't get to talk about, right? And it's uninterrupted. Like, I get to talk freely, just uninterrupted. Sometimes the things that I'm talking about with y'all is like the first time me processing it. I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes the thing, and that's why vlogging, making videos for me was always therapeutic. I don't necessarily feel like y'all strangers, although I don't know who's watching me. I've been able to create a safe space online of a supportive community. Let me tell you something about my vlog, okay? My boos that follow me, they don't play about me, okay? I just thank God when I tell you, my community online, I feel safe. I feel safe, right? I'm getting to the point that my vlog, y'all be getting all my thoughts. Y'all be getting all the updates in my life, but I like it like that. This year is all about me pursuing, and the highlight of this year is love. Like, I'm pursuing love. Love. But let me tell you something. Love doesn't look always like just romantic connections and relationships you form. Love looks like engaging into passions, doing stuff, finding things that you're interested in that evokes a spirit and sense of love. Let me just educate you, right? Love doesn't have to be romantic love. It's a part of love, but love can be put on many different things. So told y'all I done got into this spoken word. I love creativity. All things love is coming to me. I'm creating date nights with my friends. Love, right? And then I'm actually pursuing love. So that's just what I learned, that I had this mentality of love meant romance. Love meant relationship. No. Love can mean hobbies, interests, anything that make you smile and evokes the spirit. All right, y'all, I got 50 minutes left to do my hair. I put myself on the timer. So this is the install. I could leave it straight, right? Like, I could wear it straight, but that wasn't the plan. I was going to cut it up, give myself a bang, and with some curls. I'm excited for my hair to come out, y'all. And you know I'm doing too much because I'm doing my hair, right? And then I'm also doing my makeup. Girl, y'all know I'm about to be a baby. Yeah! I'm kind of mad because this really eats. Like, if I was to use my edge stuff, lay this down, fix my edges, it really eats. Okay, y'all. So I literally have about 8 minutes. I need to be gone in 8 minutes. So what I'm about to do is find a coat to put on and get up out of here. Cute, right? Eating, cute. Let me come close so y'all can see. Okay. Eating, cute. The first thoughts on this hair. First of all, it's frizzy. Second of all, it sheds. Soft. I ain't gonna hold you, but and then the nape kind of tangles too. I'm not really feeling that. And I wouldn't say frizzy. Is that the word I'm looking for? I don't know if I want to say frizzy. I just the nape tangles. Who wants that? Like, for real, let's be honest. Who wants napey tangle? Again, it's shed. And one thing about it, I don't like long hair that shed, but I knew this hair was gonna shed when I was washing it. When I was washing the hair, it was shedding. I was like, come on, like, really? But that's the first sign. If you ever get bundles and you washing your bundles and as you washing it, it's shedding, that's a sign right there that you're gonna deal with some shedding with the hair. I dyed this hair jet black and my hair jet black because the jet black just eats. Okay, so you remember I told you how to wear a sports jersey. So my family team is the home team, which are the Commanders. I don't know nothing about them, but I actually have a throwback jersey on. The player that I have on, he no longer plays for the Commanders, but he was a really, really good quarterback for them. So yeah, outfit cute, went with some thigh-high boots. Let's find a jacket and get up out of here. So look, I had to change the angle of my video right quick because I want y'all to see what y'all think about this jacket and this outfit. What y'all think? The jacket is like super. First of all, these boots never ran down my leg and like they be falling down. But okay, the jacket is like really dressy. It's a really dressy jacket, but I feel like I'm not as dressed as the jacket is requiring. But I feel like the jacket is cute. So, like, the jacket's cute. I think I'm going to do the jacket, y'all. I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to have, like, a cute little brown bag. And I'm going to do the jacket. What you think? It is cute. I was trying to call my mom on FaceTime to see what she thought, but she didn't answer. So, I like it though. I really do. I think it's cute. We're gonna get a nice little brown handbag. And I think we're gonna do it. It's cute!
What is it for you? think about that as we sing. Let all the other names fade away. Let all the other names fade away.
That's one of my favorite songs.
That's why I sought the Lord, and He heard my cry. I sought the Lord, and He heard, and He answered. I sought the Lord, and He heard, and He answered. That is why I sought the Lord. Yes, God.
Y'all, this game is funny as a mug. We have to, I'll explain it. So going with the team theme, we had to work together and line up in a line in alphabetical order based on our first names. So cute, we did it.
Mariah,
Monica.
Morgan,
Natisha.
Nicole, Naomi, Randy, Renee, Vanessa, Vanita, Soria. If you don't have anything to write with me.
Can we get real for a minute? Yeah. Okay, wonderful. All right, so here's the first play that we're gonna share with you tonight. How do we tackle temptation? It is called prayer.
Then it's healthy boundaries, define expectations, and shows respect for others. So when we set boundaries in our lives, it helps us to show respect, or shows our love and appreciation, or we want to, y'all know, y'all have some certain boundaries, and there's people that want to cross them lines.
I don't have my microphone, so yeah. But I came to Busboys and Playwood. Okay, so it has like a bookstore all over here. I kind of want to go over there and look at it. All of the unhealthy things. These look so good though, and then here are my wings. Hey y'all, I'm back in the house. It is 11:34. Hey, let's talk about the event. So y'all, not what I expected, but really good. So I didn't really have expectations. I think at the bare minimum, I was thinking it was going to be like a social gathering, but then I think it was going to be like a meet and greet, mix and mingle. I wasn't sure. It was actually like as I showed y'all, quick praise and worship or whatever, and then it was like panel style, where we were literally having a conversation about temptation. But I'm gonna tell you something, the concept was so cute. Like the idea, they went with the whole like prepare for Super Bowl, this whole football thing, right? So the narrators came with like their little earphones on. They had the little panels at the front, like individual podiums that looked like just sports broadcasting or whatever. And they went with the whole theme of like tackling temptation. So they gave us like plays, which are like tools to help us when we are dealing with temptation. So this was like the little card that they gave us right here. So on the first part of the card, they talked about what is temptations. They asked you to explore your biggest temptations, and then they told you to talk about your triggers or whatever, and they educated you about what temptations are, about triggers, right? It was real educational, which was good. And then they gave you 3 plays. So they had 3 sportscasters. The first woman was like the narrator, she opened up, and then you had like ministers and a pastor giving us the word, these 3 words. So the first one was prayer. So they played this movie. It's like this spiritual movie. It's called like War or something. I don't know. I've never seen the movie before, but apparently like it's a Christian-based movie. All Christians have seen it. It's called War something. I don't know. But this lady was in the closet and she had received a text message from her friend. And her friend was telling her that she sees her husband out with another woman. So the girl was in the closet and like she was like, you could tell she was like devastated when she received the news. And what she did was immediately she grabbed her Bible, but she went into prayer, and she just started praying like, God, just help me with my anger. Lord, please just don't let him, do what he intended to do. Like, God, just stop it. So the pastor was pointing out, like, when you notice that you are about to be tempted, this is why we have to know our triggers. You need to immediately go into prayer. She was just encouraging, like, the woman in the closet. That lady could have immediately called her husband. That lady could have immediately popped up at the restaurant, right? She could have reacted, but what she did was, let me pray right quick, right? And that's what temptation likes to do. Temptation likes to see, the enemy likes to send something your way just to get your reaction. And if you're not aware of it, you done fell into the plot and the plan of the enemy. Through prayer, the lady first acknowledged her feelings. Lord, I'm angry right now. And I love that she said this, because a lot of people feel like they can't go to God and tell God how they feel, because then that means you're just not grateful to God. That's not true. Like, God already knows what you're dealing with. He wants you to lay it all out to him. So if you're angry, if you're bitter, if you're jealous, if you feel like you just spiteful, like, tell God, say it. So she was saying, in prayer, you need to do these things. You need to first acknowledge your feelings. So as soon as you feel tempted, just immediately go into prayer. But while you're in prayer, you need to acknowledge how you feel. Give your feelings a voice. God, I'm really pissed off right now. Give it a voice. She was like, while you're praying, you need to use God's word in your prayer. God, I know this person is really trying to tempt me, but your words say, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. Place a command on God. Regurgitate his words back to him. The second play the person talked about was boundaries. Like, when you're dealing with temptation, you need to set boundaries, and you need to take drastic measures for these boundaries. So for some people, to manage your temptation, you're gonna have to block some people out. You're gonna have to block their number, stop answering their phone calls. Like, you're gonna have to set boundaries. Boundaries help you to not fall into temptation. I had to get to the core of a lot of things to stop me from certain behaviors. So as we was talking about this and we was talking about boundaries, one of the things that I had to do, I'm getting to my point, I would notice too that when I would drink liquor, and not wine, but just liquor, it would always put me into a state of like, lonely, and or let me go masturbate. Liquor will always do that. If I wasn't masturbating, I'm like, let me see who I can call. So I really had to start putting boundaries on how much I drink, because that was just doing something to me that I did not like. Now, I don't really have a taste for liquor. It's very rarely I would get a mixed drink. If I go to restaurants, I will get a mixed drink, but it's very rarely. I don't really drink liquor like that anymore. I now turn to wine. Even at one point, wine would do that. But as I got stronger in my spiritual walk, I was able to recognize, like, be careful with this, know your limit with this. Like, this triggers you to hear. So it's that awareness that's really important. You set your boundaries and you take drastic measures to keep these boundaries. And then the last thing was, you need to form accountability. So if you say that I'm not having sex with this man no more, you need to hold yourself accountable and not do it. And then you also may need to have somebody who can hold you accountable with you. This person is not trying to control your life, and the person is not trying to be in your business, but they're trying to keep you accountable to your word, to your goal, what you said you was and was not going to do. So they were just saying, one of the ways to tackle temptation is to learn how to be accountable. I done wrapped up, said all of those things in so many words later. The event was not what I expected it to be, but it was everything I needed it to be. It was good.
I call him G. I call him G. I call him G. I know he won't be lying. Always there beside me. Oh, I call Jesus my rock.
Where did your ball go?
Hi there, baby. Hi there, baby. Hi there, baby. Look at my little boy. Get out my mouth. Get out my mouth. Get out my mouth. Get out my mouth. Don't nobody want you in my mouth. Get out my mouth. Get out my mouth, little boy. You so nasty. Stop. You gotta stop that. No. Stop, Seven. This my Seven, y'all. I love him. Okay, y'all. I came to DD's. I love DD's. Do y'all have a DD's discount where y'all are? Super pretty, but don't match my decor. I came looking for a journal and I didn't find one. Okay, which one? This? I really like this. Good morning! Happy Monday! Y'all know I'm doing my favorite. I went to TJ Maxx and I found the last bag, y'all. And for some reason, this looks a little different than the one I had, but it seems like it's the same. The packaging just looks a little different, but I was able to find it. This is bright. Oh, y'all, this looks so good. Let me show y'all. Oh, this looks so good. Girl, can y'all see? Woo, that looks bomb. This week, what is upcoming? I know tonight I have my first rehearsal. I'm in a stage play. Well, this week we have our first rehearsal. So as soon as I get off of work at 6:50, the rehearsal is at 7. So that's happening today. I also don't think I have too much planning or too much that I have to do this week. I know the number one thing I'm going to commit to is preparing for my unmasking event next weekend. This week should be a breeze, y'all. It happened again where I feel like I failed a client. Okay. Over the weekend, I had reached out to my client because I was thinking about her. And particularly her, I had sent her a message over the weekend and was just encouraging her, letting her know I was thinking of her and, just kind of encouraging her to take some time to sit with her feelings. So she responded back to me and was like, "Thank you, Miss Brooks, for thinking of me. I really appreciate this message." She was like, "I did feel that in our last session, I really had to over-explain myself." She was like, I just didn't like that. And I was like, dang, I was just taking some time to process it, and I was like, oh man, okay, what happened as I was reflecting on that session? And I could see how she felt like she had to over-explain. What I was doing in the session was I was trying to understand more of the details, because as a therapist, I've been in a position before where I've heard a client just tell me something and I've validated them or encouraged behavior when in reality they were actually in the wrong. And sometimes it's a fine line, y'all. You want to validate your clients, but then also you want to be therapeutically effective where you can pull out and or help them see certain patterns and behaviors that they're contributing to their experience. Not saying that I thought that the client was wrong. No. It was just me kind of really processing, let me make sure I understand what really happened. Sometimes clients, because we have a good rapport and my therapists know me, sometimes take for granted that I know them. And it's wait, I don't know your life, I don't know your family, I don't know all of what's happening, so I'm just trying to gain information. And I could see how that could feel just over explaining, I did this right, I did this, I did. Who wants to feel like that? And y'all know my agency is called Heard and Healed because I prioritize hearing people, So here I am ooh, Nadisha, she didn't feel heard. I get that I'm not going to always get it right. And I think sometimes I hold myself to this standard of like, don't make no mistakes, get it right. And then when I fail, I feel so like, oh, I failed. And it shifts me, you know. I'm learning a lot about myself, and I don't take failures well, guys. I really don't. Like, I set the bar high for myself. And sometimes stuff like this happen, I'm like, you are going to make a mistake. So I kind of just feel like, dang, like I failed my client, you know what I'm saying? But I had, as I sat and I thought about it more, I'm like, Nadisha, you didn't fail her. And I want you to understand, like, this is me, like my higher self just kind of talking to me. This is me, right, talking to me. I'm like, Nadisha, you didn't fail her, right? At the end of the day, you led by example. If one thing that you are teaching your clients is to learn how to speak up and to advocate for themselves, and they feel safe enough to come speak up and advocate for themselves to you, the best thing that you have to know how to do is, are you going to create an environment to be able to foster how that goes, right? So are you able to receive them, hold yourself accountable, and then say, how do we move forward, right? So you're allowing them to be. This is a space where they need to be able to say, I want to confront my therapist and say something, without being fearful of that. And even when they do confront their therapist, receiving a healthy and mature and professional response, right? When I say professional, like, there's still a standard, you know. So you confront me, I could very much so be like, well, I didn't do that, or I took it offensively, right? And you're being just like the world is to them, and that's not who you are. So I just had to talk to myself like that, like, no, that was good, you know. And when you see her, you will bring it up and validate her, like, I'm so happy you brought this up. But then also just kind of normalize the fact that you will make a mistake. I'm not going to always get it right. And I hope that you don't think I'm perfect, because I'm not. And I have to tell myself that I'm not. Even when it comes to, I'm very good at what I do, don't get me wrong. But that doesn't mean I'm perfect at what I do. And I think that y'all navigating these private practice streets, man, like, you have this thing that gets to your head, like, this is my practice, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is my practice, this is how I do it. I'm under no supervision. And sometimes that gets to your head a little bit, where sometimes you can fall off, you know, like, because you're not being directly supervised, you're not talking about your cases and your experiences with people. It's easy to kind of lose sight and just kind of go with the flow of things. Like any job, guys, as a professional, when you make a mistake, you have to learn from it. And that's what I'm doing. You know, when mistakes are made, especially on my behalf, I'm learning from it. I think it's just a lot more challenging because I have my own practice, you know, so, and I care about my name, and I care about the experience that people have with me. I really, really do. I just have to realize that I'm not going to be perfect. I'm not going to always get it right, and that is okay. Okay, y'all, I'm at Burlington. I like to come to Burlington. I really like this selections of cups. I am really looking at this. Look at this. Every night is girls' night. It's $7. This is so cute. I really, really like this. It's a very cute cup. I like it. I have a Barbie themed cup already. The one that I did pick up is this one that says grateful. I think that's really pretty. I want more though. And I'm trying to find the one that stands out to me like the most or the best. They have a selection here. I'm trying to find one that stands out to me. So this is for my own documentation purposes. Y'all, look at Blossom. I've never seen Blossom sad. I've never seen her, and I was like, Mimi, her leaves are down. Let me kind of come close, y'all, so y'all can see Blossom. This is Blossom, by the way. Her leaves are down. I've never seen Blossom sad like this. I have them on the same watering schedule. So I water them like every 3 weeks. Every other week is a little too much, but I've noticed that by the 3-week mark, these girls are like, all right, what's going on? So if you notice Big Baby, she is like hanging over. You see her leaves kind of like hanging. She's sad too because her leaves are hanging over. I can always tell when Big Baby is thirsty because she starts to hang her leaves like that. She starts to droop. But I've never paid attention to Blossom. Now watch this, right? When I water Blossom, and today is Wednesday, I plan to water them both tomorrow on Thursday. That will be their 3-week mark. You're going to see the greenery come back into her, and then she just perks up. Like her leaves be up, and like, she be so happy, but I never noticed my baby this sad. This, hey, update, it is now Sunday. I showed you guys them on Tuesday. So this is my girls with water. I just kind of wanted to come pop in as I was editing the vlog and show y'all the update because I almost forgot the update. As you see, her leaves are blossom. Her leaves are not curled up anymore. And she is just out there. And then you see Big Baby, she's not hanging over anymore. I like to show y'all my plants so, you know, to educate people that plants are alive and plants communicate. And you never know, I may inspire somebody to become a plant mom. Okay, bye. Hey, so can we just talk right quick? I am working on my to-do list, and one of the things that I had to do on my to-do list was rewatch the video that I had with the business coach, okay? Because I'm just preparing. I'm really just preparing. So one of the questions in the video that she had asked me was that, what are you extremely good at? You remember I told you guys this, right? I started reaching out to people that's in my close circle and people on my socials that I just trust, right? That I know they're going to give me good feedback. I posed this question like, how do I inspire you? But my homegirl that I posed the question to, she was like, no. She was like, what you need. She said, that's not a good question. She said, you need to explore how your presence influences others. She said, and what qualities or actions of yours have sparked growth or motivation in those around you? I was like, woo. And she was like, now, if this is the question, let me answer this for you. First of all, way to reframe and or pose that question. I pose that question to people, y'all, and let me just kind of share the feedback that I'm getting. I feel like you inspire people, and by me, by engaging people with curiosity, by asking deep questions, and encouraging people to ask deep questions and being open to the journey of growth. She said, you show a willingness to evolve by asking for help, by trusting the process, and about caring about the feedback and the experiences of others. Somebody else said, I inspire people to make the best decision for themselves, regardless of what others may think. I inspire people to be a better them by encouraging them to take inventory of themselves. This from somebody else. I inspire, encourage people to put God first. I motivate people to move away from their comfort zone and give them that push to be a better person for them. Somebody else said that I inspire people basically to expand their horizons, their thinking, their perspectives. I come off as very relatable, and that helps people to find community and connection. I'm the friend you never had, but you're always hopeful. And guys, like, the feedback is coming in, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute. You know, it's so funny. Like, you never really know how you impact the person until you ask. So I lend that to you. I lend that to you. If you are on a journey of just trying to understand yourself, if you are trying to understand your purpose in life, or just trying to see what you bring to other people's lives, ask them a question that will give you more insight in seeing you. I'm not lying. There's some things I know about me, right, that I know that I do, but for me, I can't put these things in words, okay? So to be able to put them in words, I see a pattern of what people are saying. It helps you see the value in you. And I'm speaking to somebody's heart, okay? Like, sometimes we don't find ourselves to be valuable. You know, as much as we try to tell ourselves that we are, or convince ourselves that we are, sometimes we don't see it. Sometimes it's so hard to see it. I'm speaking to somebody's heart. And if you are struggling with seeing how valuable you are, hear it from other people who value you. Go to the people you trust. Go to your close friends. Just ask them about you. What do you think about me? What do you feel my strengths are? How do I add value to your life? How do I inspire you? What about me sparks anything positive in you? Listen to what people say. You don't have to be in a position like me trying to build a business and gotta make sure I'm creating. Want to make sure my mic was on. Gotta make sure I'm creating and going in the right line to provide the right services. You don't have to be in a position as me. We're talking about just seeing your value. This is applicable to that. So I just kind of want to come vlog about that. Okay. All right. Just want to come share.
Your favorite actor or actress?
Mm.
And maybe a little 10-second why. All right, who said that's easy? And
I like Jamie Foxx actually. When he just had his Netflix, I think it was Netflix special not too long ago.
on my 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Do you ever hear me anymore?
Just give me a second. I'm almost done with this post.
Almost done. All I get is the top of your head while you scroll through strangers' lives.
Why do you have to make it such a big deal? That's not fair. I talk to you all the time. What would you do that for? Hey y'all, happy Saturday. I just got out of the play or whatever, play rehearsal. So we rehearse twice a week, one in person and then one in person, and then we have a virtual rehearsal that happens during the week or whatever. I literally have a small part in the play. All of them have actually been like doing plays, doing rehearsals for a long time. It's only me and another girl who are new. It's a 12-member cast and 10 of the members are seasoned. So that went well. I simply just opened the play. So I have my lines in the first part of the play and then that's it. I don't come back into the very end of the play where I have 2 other lines and then that's it. That's good because it's my first time being on stage, my first play, so I get to kind of see how this all goes, which is cool. And then if I do well, then I could have more lines in the play. I just wanted to come show y'all how my skin is breaking out right now. Let me make sure I can see y'all. Look at the breakout. Oh my gosh. I just did my skincare routine. It broke out on me last night. I ended up using a moisturizer that was meant for dry skin. I have oily skin. So this moisturizer just added more oil to my oily skin. And I just broke out in whiteheads everywhere. And I'm like, oh gosh. Y'all, I'm trying to get my skin. I have to film and show y'all my skincare routine, but I have a pretty good skincare routine. But when I run out of my products, it's like, need go get your product because, babe, your skin know what it like. And when you start using other stuff, it start doing this. I'm sad. Like, I'm trying to get my skin right. I'm also trying to get rid of the discoloration on my skin. Like, am I filming? Yeah, I'm trying to get rid of all of these things. I'm just trying to get glass skin, baby. I forgot. Y'all know if y'all been watching me for years, I've been dealing with my skincare issues for a long time. But I got it under control, right? So when I used to break out, have dark marks, I really got my skincare under control because I had a good regimen. This time, wrong products. Just wrong products. So I have like this after wax oil on it that has tea tree oil and some more calming stuff in it. So hopefully this can kind of like calm my skin down. But oh, I gotta place my order 2 nights on Walmart and Ulta to get my skincare because this is a mess.